Serious dancers attend ballet every day. In every class, there's a certain order of steps that you do, and you almost never do them out of order. First are pliés, then tendus from first and fifth position, then dégagés, and so on. They are done in this particular order because they slowly warm up dancers' muscles correctly. You never want to attempt a challenging step without being warmed up to prevent injury. Class is started at the bar to help dancers find their balance, and then they move to center. Just like at the bar, steps are done in a certain order. First are tendus, and then adagio. Adagio is a slow combination in which ballet dancers extend their legs in a développé. Although it may seem tedious to repeat the same set of steps over and over each day, ballet dancers know that if you truly apply yourself, it can never get boring. There are so many things to think about while you're dancing. Point your feet, keep your shoulders down, tuck in your ribs, hold your stomach, straighten your knees, keep your chin up, tuck in your tailbone, lengthen your legs, don't sit on your hips, and breathe. The list is endless. There is so much that goes into making ballet look effortless. At the end of class, you do petit and grand allegro, both of which are jumping combinations. You do them at the end of class because that is when your body is at its warmest. Here you see one of the most common combinations, tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, saut de chat. A saut de chat is a jump where a ballet dancer forms a split in the air. After that, ballet class is usually over. Dancers line up in front of the teacher, clap, bow, then thank them. This is called reverence. Reverence is a tradition that has been passed down many, many years, and is a demonstration of the respect, elegance, and graciousness that ballet dancers are known for. Pointe shoes are one of the most important things to a ballerina. They train for years to get them, and they spend many more in search of the perfect ones. Every dancer has a different shape to their foot, so finding shoes that fit them well are essential to being the best dancer they can be. There are currently 21 manufacturers with over 100 different styles of shoe, so there are many options to choose from. Even with great shoes, Ballerinas need to build up strength in their ankles to dance in pointe shoes. Hours and hours of practice is dedicated to strengthening every muscle of the feet, toes, and ankles. Literally. Pointe work uses all 100 intrinsic muscles in the foot and many other muscles in your legs. Although pointe shoes are beautiful, they take a serious toll on a dancer's feet. Dancers suffer through extreme discomfort underneath their satin-covered shoes. Blisters, ingrown toenails, and bruised toenails are all very common. Even though it is painful, dancers do not wear much padding, or any at all, because they want to feel the floor. This means that their toes are close enough to the ground that they can understand where the floor is, and adjust their feet accordingly. Over time, ballerinas build up calluses, so they do not feel as much discomfort as when they first started. When dancers buy new pointe shoes, which average around $70 to $80, they are not ready to wear. A dancer must sew on her ribbons and elastics that will secure the shoe on her foot. Next, the pointe shoes must be broken in. Ballerinas bend them with their hands, step on them, shove them in between door frames and close the door, hit them against the ground, and or put water on them to make them softer to fit their feet, and will be more comfortable to dance in. Others prefer to break them in by wearing them and bending them with their feet. Once they are ready to be danced in, they only last advanced dancers about a week, or if they're lucky, 2 weeks, until they become too soft and unable to support the dancer. In the ballet world, pointe shoes in this state are called dead shoes. When dancers see that their shoes are either dead or almost dead, they try to harden them with a special kind of glue called jet glue. When you put jet glue on your shoes, like the dancer's doing here, you can make them stronger and they may support you for a couple more days.
I'm 12 years old and I'm an elite division dancer at Skye Ballet Center. And I've been dancing since I was 3. So our gala is coming up in a week and it's a very good opportunity to practice for YAGP. I think that it helps a lot because it gives you an extra chance to rehearse your variations and to really feel comfortable on stage with them. It's kind of like a test run for me. I love being on stage, so I just like any performance opportunity I can get. So that's why I really like also doing YAGP, because it's not like a competition to me. I just do it for fun, and I love traveling to Pittsburgh or anywhere and just performing. And I like meeting new people and things like that. So I just think it's a very good opportunity to grow as a dancer and just mentally be in a good place with performing and get comfortable on stage.
Hi, I'm Katya Christensen. I am 14. I'm a pre-pro and I've been dancing since I was 2.5. My 2 variations are a variation from the Lost Little Feed and a variation from Pikita. And for Lost Little Feed, I was just searching on YouTube and I found it. And I'm part Danish, and Bernardville choreographed Lost Little Feed, so I thought it would just be a nice challenge because it's a very fast variation, for me at least, because I don't travel fast. I like slower things. So that is also why I picked Pikita, because I was debating between that and Lilac Berry. But Miss Skye was saying how I did Pikita really well, and so I decided to try again and see if I could do better. It's difficult because it's slow, but I embrace that. I love it. I feel the music, and it's fun.
Hi, my name is Vigo Christensen. I'm 13 years old, and I'm an elite division dancer at SBC. I've been dancing for about 10 years, and I looked at the camera. So when I did ballet in kindergarten, I was teased by other classmates, and it made me feel bad, for lack of a better word. And now, when I played baseball, it helped me play better and become a stronger player. I like being an inspiration to other dancers that are younger, like Simon or Oliver, Sebastian, or Titus or Malachi. And I feel like me dancing can help them not deal with the teasing and not be upset.
Hi, my name is Jane Fennell. I'm 12 years old. I'm an elite division dancer at Skye Ballet Center, and I've been dancing since I was 2.5. Yes, so the gala is coming up in like a week, and like 2 weeks ago, we were at South Lakes High School doing Nutcracker, and I was Clara, and I don't know, it is kind of hard to come back from that because like I don't know, it's just such like a big thing, and then now it's over. But also I like having the gala so close because there's no letdown between Nutcracker and then like you just pick up again, but I still am sad. My first year doing YGP, I was young. I had never been there before, and I had gotten in the top 12, which was an amazing experience, and I never expected that. Well, last year was kind of different because there were a lot more people, and I was older, so I knew a lot of the consequences or some of the things that could happen if I don't place, or if I don't do well, or if I fall, or if I get injured, all those like bad things that could happen. So I tried not to think of those while I watched other people dance. There was this one girl I remember, she was doing the same variation as me, and I thought, oh my gosh, that girl, her body's so much better than mine. She's so much more expressive than me. Her arches are so much bigger than mine. She's so much like better than me. And I remember she went 2 dances before mine, and I just kept watching her and watching her and watching her, and I got in my head, and I feel like it affected the way I feel when I'm on stage. It affected how I thought other people were looking at me, how other people were judging me, and that wasn't a good feeling. But then when I did my other variation, luckily no one else did it, and it was a lot better.
variations, I think that I need to work on like being more confident in myself, because like I tend to get down on myself if I'm like don't do it well, and like a lot of times I don't do it well or do it as well as I would hope, and that can get really stressful as a dancer, because like you're afraid that you'll never do it well. And so I need to work on like not like obsessing over each mistake that I make.
Originally, I was going to do the Black Swan variation, but Miss Skye told me it'd be a good idea for me to do the Paquita variation because I'd done it before pretty recently, and it makes me look strong, and I think the jumping shows off my strength in my legs. Came here when I was 10, and then that's when it got really fun because I met a bunch of like new friends like JT, and Katya and I became closer friends, and since we're closer friends, ballet made us have a closer bond.
Keep your body up, keep your body up, don't lose it, keep your body up. Push forward. It's coming.
So, point shoes. I got mine when I was 9, which is like 9 to 11 is usually the age when you get them. And it takes so much training to get your shoes because you need to be so strong, and injuries are so easy when you're just balancing on 2 toes. It's difficult. And for me, injuries last year especially were difficult because my ankles are really weak, so that was a weakness I had to strengthen. And it took a lot of work, but I finally feel comfortable now in point shoes. And that's just something that every person individually has to figure out, like what do they need to do to be stronger. And that is the main challenge of point shoes, the pain, the strength, but in the end they're the most beautiful things, and they make ballet ballet.
Yeah, I think it's too short. It's too short. Well, this might be the solution. We might give that to Jane, and then you wear the pink one that I originally wanted you to wear. It's too short. Okay. Go upstairs and get the pink one. It's upstairs on the rack, and put it on. Next. Good. not like wearing a leotard or a practice tutu at all. That's the reality of it. And even these tutus are so much more comfortable than like professional tutus that, you know, I mean now actually professional ballet companies are making their tutus like this because they've started to realize that this material is much more comfortable. And but believe me, the tutus that I used to wear with all of the different, except for the one that Annabelle wore for Sugar Plum, my mother-in-law specifically took a tutu apart and put 11 panels in it because she realized all of the professional dancers were so uncomfortable in their tutus. So it seems like it just worked.
Dancers do not do ballet in their costumes. However, it is quite tricky to dance in a tutu because it adds a different shape to your body, so it can sometimes feel awkward to ballerinas. Some dancers prefer to rehearse in their tutus so they get used to the feeling of being in it.
Water Sprite. I don't really choose the name, but I like it.
And then my contemporary piece is called Lost Latin, and that is not English. It means to let go. And it was choreographed by Hannah Markowitz.
Leg up, roll over, and then come up. You know what I mean? Cross your leg over. Yeah, there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, good. So all of this is going to take much more time. Much more time. Up. Okay, draw it all out. All right, hold your movement longer. Beautiful, Jane. The tutu is gorgeous, honey. Really beautiful.
I mean, like, the turns in Odalisque have always been, like, not a struggle, but, like, they're they're pretty challenging, and so I sometimes am afraid that I'll like mess up in those because that's what I messed up in last year.
Quiet, boys.
As the December Gala gets closer and closer, dancers are working harder than ever to polish up their variations. Although it has been a long week, everybody is still pushing onward, especially because they only have 2 more days of rehearsal left. It is essential, however, to get enough sleep and food during this week, so the dancers' bodies will have the proper energy they need for the performance. After dress rehearsal concludes, dancers and parents all help to pack up the things that they will need for the big day tomorrow. The floor has to be mopped and rolled up. The tutus and costumes have to go in their respective bags, and many other things will be packed into the truck that will transport them to the theater in the morning.
We got that back.
pirouette, jack, tombe, 4, pirouette.
We're about to go on stage and I'm like really nervous. It's really cold and I'm afraid I'm gonna mess up my turns.